Okay, now ask me again. What?
Oh, I just wondered if um what it's like there as opposed to like the last time I was there in India at Mehrabad. In Marizad, it was 2004. So I know it's incredibly different.
Well, yeah, I
Pro-
mean, Mehrabad is still Mehrabad. I mean,
um,
the tomb is still the tomb. Nothing there has changed. There's more people there generally, and this is a slow time that I was there, generally speaking. I mean, there was 200 people before everything opened, just more than 200 involved in the young adult Sahavas, so it was busy then. Then it quieted down. A lot of people stayed. A lot of the young people stayed afterwards. Quieted down a little. Mark came, and we played a lot. But what I'm trying to say is that there's just more people generally. Even when there's not many people, there's more people. When there was, right after Mark, I mean, almost immediately after Mark left was Silence Day, and it was the 100th anniversary. So there was about they had registered, for food and lodging, they had registered over 3,500 people, and they probably
Right.
had about 5,000 there around, ninth, 10th, and 11th.
Wow.
And um, yeah, so there was a big program. It had been raining so much that they put this huge pandal. First time they'd ever done this, a huge waterproof. Usually they just do these little, these poles that are tied together with rope and everything, and then put cloth over the top. But that won't keep out rain. So they built this huge pandal. The whole amphitheater area was covered with this waterproof pandal that kept the rain out, and it's good because it did rain, so they got their money's worth out of that. But it had rained so much in May. It never rains in May. May is the hottest month of the year. But on May 10th, it started raining, and it rained so much. There's a huge lake, kind of on the backside of Marizada. I mean, a huge lake. You could easily like take motorboats and water ski on it, and
Gosh.
there nearby, a village nearby, a poor farmer lost 200 cows. I was told that they just like drowned, washed away, because it was just completely unexpected to get that much rain at all, but especially during May. So the upshot of that was that first of all, it was very cool, which was nice when I got there, and it also was unbelievably green. I've never seen Mehrabad so green and lush and just lovely. But so that's Mehrabad Hill. Of course, you would be just Ahmednagar itself and Lower Mehrabad. I mean, Lower Mehrabad is the same, except that old one-lane highway that you'd wake up at the Pilgrim Center, or if you stayed at Lower Mehrabad before the Pilgrim Center, you'd wake up and hear these creaking of ox carts slowly going. The guys bringing their goods to town early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning. Well, now it literally is a four-lane highway, and there's a tunnel that goes underneath it, and all the way. I mean, if you go from that Mehrabad road all the way to Pune, it's pretty much the whole thing is like Pune. It's like it's completely developed. There are factories, there are residential, buildings. These big square, there are high risers all over Ahmednagar. One guy told me that I mean, first of all, they have more hotels. They used to only have, I mean, talk about 2004. In 2000, yeah, it was 2004. I was there doing Qawwali research, and I recorded a Qawwali party at a dargah, a tomb shrine near the trust office. And as Qawwali programs go, it went to like 2 or 3 in the morning, so I couldn't go back to, at that time, the Pilgrim Center. So instead, I went to a hotel, and it was like a really awful hotel. It was the only hotel in town. There used to be only the Dowlat Lodge, which was nothing. But now there's hotels everywhere. There's nice hotels. There's nice restaurants. They have this huge overpass that takes you right past all the stuff that we used to drive through. And I may have told you this before, but originally they wanted this road to go a mile or two past the trust office, but either because of graft or something, whatever happened, they ran out of money, And now this overpass, which goes for at least a couple of kilometers, it stops right at the trust office. You get off it and you go right into the trust office. Had they not done that, you would have had to either not take that overpass, or you would have to go, a mile or so past and then backtrack. So that was an interesting thing that Baba did. But the road, the domed road that Baba walked to, the first time he went with the Mandali to Mehrabad, that road it's a 4-lane highway. There's shops and stores and restaurants and hotels and stuff all the way up and down that road on both sides of the road. You just would not even recognize it. There used to be like this one really old bungalow that's either been torn down or invisible because everything is in front of it. It's just, you would never recognize that. And because of the highway, like I said, there's a tunnel that goes under the highway for people to walk. And it comes out right near the Dooney. It's kind of like between the Dooney and, the other side where the interview cabin and Mondeley Hall and everything. It comes up there, and it's just very, very different. There's a high wall there near the Dooney and all of Mehrabad. So if you can easily drive past Mehrabad and not know that you had driven past Mehrabad. And I actually did that the first time we drove down that road. I didn't realize, that this was Mehrabad. And the good thing about that is that it keeps some of the noise down and it keeps it secluded, but very, very different from what it used to be. And of course, you can only, if you're a foreigner, you can only go there a couple days a week when there is a tour. And so that part is unbelievably changed. But the Samadhi, is still the Samadhi. And there tend to be more people, so you don't always get to sing. I used to do 2 or 3 songs at Arti, when Mansari and Nanake were there. But now you're lucky if you get a song in.
Oh.
So does that answer your question, Maureen? You look sad. Or are you frozen?
I'm afraid almost to hear.
He was?
Because I was there in 78 and it was paradise.
Yeah. I was there in 79, yeah. Yeah, it was very quiet. It was like biblical. It was just going back in time. No more. No
Right.
more. We're very lucky to be there at that time, to have a taste of that. And they even had, in those days, they had those old steam engine trains.
Right.
Yeah. So, I will tell you more as we progress. But it was wonderful. It was wonderful being there. So many friends and so much love going back and forth. It was just a really, really wonderful, wonderful time.
Jamie, I'm going to mute everybody, so you'll need to unmute again.
And Sue Chapman was there. Made a flying trip there. Isn't that right, Sue? She's here somewhere. Anyways, yeah, we had a wonderful time.
Yes, it was. It was fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous,
Jai Baba.
fabulous.
You made it back
Jai-
safely, I see.
I did. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Okay. Bujave Nar jalatani karakuda radne faramatu chelagi Hashbak tolne ke bakshe nure matu Ayamu Shad Meher Baba Charanapa Tujna Dariye Sa Kudana Zatati Vake Futaibe To Meher Batu Tuche ma lika ki katano tu ashe bine haref bi tu chedari yare vare dat mare fatno o itu fatu amor hai Rav me hai salek bakash je Jnana izadanu ke tu para Matma Jnani chene muktare rfatu Kudana Premano pyalo pilavi Masta hamne ka Chetuj para Jan sadke sakiya Pide payamatu Hamari Nav bardariye tarave to hame tariye hamara nakuda hai mer baba chenige batu hamara nakuda hai mer baba chenige batu bujave nar jalatni karkud rane farmatu chelagi hashbak tone ke bakshe nure matu Jai Baba. Well, that's the first time I've sung that a lot since I've been gone. That's the first time I played it without, with the guitar. So, as is typical, I've spent a lot of time making sure I had everything ready, and I didn't get my capo. So, Joe, you tell some jokes or do a song or something. I'm going to get a capo. I'll be right back.
Well, I don't have my guitar, so I won't be doing a song, but see if I can think of a joke. Nope, can't think of a joke either. Anyone got one? Unmute and spit it up. Baba likes humor, you know. Nobody's got it.
Too bad Jim's not here. He always had corny jokes.
I love Jim's jokes.
Okay, I have a joke.
Okay, Gabriella.
So there's this guy, he's got his lamp. He rubs the lamp and the genie comes out. I have 3 wishes. So the guy says, oh, easy. First wish, there should be no more lawyers. And the genie goes, done. And he says, it was nice to know you, says the genie. We'll be seeing you. He said, wait. I have 2 more wishes. He says, so sue me.
Thank you for that.
Well, I noticed that Ann Ross is here. She gave a lovely talk yesterday. Yeah, yesterday at the reading room about her family and her time with Baba. Jai Baba Ann. I'm glad you found the link. Oops, here we go. So I've been fooling around and tried to learn a new song, and I'm going to try it out on you. It's not a It's a pop song, I think, more or less. A James Taylor song that I like. So I'm going to try that out on you. Lonely by day, empty and cold, only to say, lo and behold, deep in the night, down in my dreams, glorious sight this soul has seen. There's a well on the hill, you know you just can't kill for Jesus. There's a well on the hill, let it be. You can't build no heathen temples where the Lord has laid his hand. There's a well on the hill, let it be. Well, everyone's talking about the gospel story. They say some shall sink and some shall rise. Everyone's talking about the train to glory, but it's a long time till it gets here, child. There's a well on the hill, you know you just can't kill for Jesus. There's a well on the hill, let it be. Well, you can't build no heathen temples when the Lord has laid his hand. There's a well on the hill, let it be. Well, everyone's talking about the gospel story, but they say some shall sink and some shall rise. Yeah, everyone's talking about the train to glory, but it's a long time till it gets here, child. There's a well on the hill, you know you just can't kill for Jesus. There's a well on the hill, let it be. You can't build no heathen temples where the Lord has laid his hand. There's a well on the hill, let it be. There's a well on the hill, let it be. Jai Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Let me see, when do I do this in? I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. I have a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. I have a mother, a sister and a brother who have gone on before. I am determined to go and see them, good Lord, over on that other shore. I'm going down to that river of Jordan, well, just to ease my weary soul. If I could touch just the hem of his garment, good Lord, I do believe it would make me whole. I am a pilgrim and a stranger, traveling through this wearisome land. I have a home in that yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand. Good Lord, it's not, whoa, not made by hand. J Baba, my harmonica, I don't know if it's gone for good or if it's just stuck. Sounds like that may be the end of this harmonica. It's definitely,
You know, that India climate will do that to them.
I guess, I don't know. Jeez.
Is that an A?
It is an A, yes, ma'am.
They seem to
A.
go out really fast for me.
Well, I have another one, but I use different. I have a set of each, and I use one for blues so I can bend the notes, and another one's for straight harp.
Right.
And so I'm going to have to start using the other one till I get a new bluesy harp. When all has been made ready and the waters have been stilled, when the leaves sprout on the fig trees and the scriptures are fulfilled, the call of the Ancient One comes, bidding our souls no more to roam. The call of the Ancient One comes, leading us back home, leading us back home. When the world is filled with darkness and the shadows hide the light, when all at last seems hopeless, like a thief in the night, the call of the Ancient One comes, bidding our souls no more to roam. The call of the Ancient One comes, leading us back home, leading us back home. when mankind has turned away from God as they wander to and fro, when the wick of righteousness is burning low, the call of the Ancient One comes, bidding our souls no more to roam. The call of the Ancient One comes, leading us back home, leading us back home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Call of the Ancient One comes, call of the Ancient One. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, Jay Baba. Let me see, I'm gonna do the last two songs that I did. Maribod, I did this one the evening Archie the night before I left. Find the right harmonica. If you're traveling to Maribod, where the wind blows wild and free, you may see my own true love. Won't you give him a flower for me? Oh, if you should see my own true love, won't you bring him a flower from me? And if you're traveling to Maribod, won't you climb that hill for me, where my beloved one lies fast asleep? Beneath the banyan tree, you will find him lying fast asleep. Beneath the banyan tree. And if you should give your heart to him, won't you shed a tear for me? Oh, and let it fall all among the flowers lying at his lotus feet. Let your teardrops fall among the flowers at his lotus feet. And if his love should bring you to your knees, won't you say a prayer for me? Oh, that one day I may lay my head where your head soon shall be. Oh, that one day I may lay my head where your head soon shall be. And if my own true love should ask for me, just say I'm off in the world somewhere. But the moment that it is His will, I promise I will be there. Oh, the moment that it is His will, I swear I will be there. So if you're traveling to Meribod, where the wind blows wild and free, you may see my own true love. Won't you give him a flower for me? Oh, if you should see my own true love, won't you bring him a flower from me? A garland of sweet jasmine flowers, with love to him from me. J-Bob.
Beautiful, Jim.
Thank you. And then the next morning, somehow, I made it through this next song. Wasn't easy. It's my last morning at Meribod. I won't say my last morning, the final morning of that trip, this most recent trip. I hope to. Mansari used to say that, excuse me, Mansari used to say that you had to leave so that you can come back.
Yeah, right.
And people were repeating similar sentiments to me, many with very, very sweetly demanding that I needed to come back soon, which was nice. So, a lot of other things have changed at Meribod too. For example, excuse me, the evening arti is now, the prayers are all done in Hindi, which is,
Whoa.
which is unusual since Mayor Baba did
There,
not give them in Hindi, he gave them in English.
for some reason
they're
it just
Apparently
appeared. It
complicated.
was something to do, I don't know.
You may want to mute yourself there, Maureen.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. So there's lots of complicated reasons why, but morning arti is still done in English. And what was I going to tell you? There's some other things. But there's just a lot of. One thing that I was very excited about, and partly Mark Trichka was responsible for this because he reminded me, he took advantage of the tours that they do of Upper Meribod, and I pretty much had to. I mean, I actually had Mara herself gave me a private tour of the East Room, so I'm kind of that's so indelibly imprinted on my psyche and soul that I never kind of pursue. I love going to the museum, but I haven't gone to tours. But so Mark did the tour, and he learned that they had. I don't know if you all know Gulu and Jalu. They were Kakabad's daughters, and they lived on the hill for many, many years. Gulu would come out sometimes. Gulu would come out, and Jalu. I never did meet Jalu, but apparently they would listen at the window to who was singing at Arti, and they liked. They would wait for my songs. Gulu told me, but anyways, Gulu and Jalu were very much like both of them, and they lived in this little building that's right opposite the Samadhi. And in that building is the Mansari showed me many years ago. Many of you may have seen it, but there's the seclusion, the cage room. The seclusion cage room made of bamboo cage and with some canvas over it, which Baba used, as the name suggests, for seclusion work. And he worked with musts in there. But the two rooms that Gulu and Jalu lived in were previously a mustache room. So it was appropriate for Gulu and Jalu to live in there. And that whole compound there around that house was a must ashram. And now those two rooms have been kind of turned into a museum with some placards on the wall and pictures of musts and some, very much like a museum showroom where they kind of describe what happened in that room. So that was very nice, and I was happy to see that. Excuse me. What I didn't know, and then so as part of that tour, was actually Hardeep. Some of you may know Hardeep and Indra Hunspal, who live at Mehrabad now. And Hardeep is the one who gave me the tour, and he gave me a tour into the cage room where I'd been before. And of course, it was exciting to be in there again. But what I didn't know is this, and that is that as you go into the cage room, there's a little ante room. There's a little there's a little room, and then you open a door, and in there is the cage room. And in that little room, they now have they turned it into another little museum thing, and there's a placard on the wall, and there's a desk, and a typewriter, and a little bookcase. And from what Hardeep said, and from what it says on the wall, to the desk and the typewriter, and I believe the bookcase too, but they were all originally Elizabeth's. This was Elizabeth's little office where she wrote the Meher Baba journals. And this is, to me, very exciting because that's where Meher Baba's discourses were first written out. And to me, the discourses are my Quran. And so I was very, very excited to learn this and to see that this same typewriter that she used to type them up and the same desk and everything are now there, and it's kind of a little museum thing. And of course, Zoe and I would always, we just liked, rather than hassling with the parking lot and the backing up and all that stuff, there's another parking lot on that side near Ted's, and we'd go in the morning arti and evening arti and park there and walk in that back path. Sometimes in the morning we'd bump into Ted and walk together, and other times we would always just walk past that room, and I never realized, the discourses that changed my life were written in that little room there. So that was very, very exciting to me. It may not be as exciting to other people, but I was very happy. And the thing is, Mehrabad Hill is so thick with history that it's just the Pramashram boys were there. Well, the Samadhi, to my mind, was essentially prepared by the work that Baba did with the Pramashram boys. That the pit where he's buried now was dug during the Pramashram time, and he would go down in that pit, and sometimes the Pramashram boys would come with him, and he would just meditate down there with them, or other times he would come up, and where the Samadhi is now, where we sit, they would all just sit around him and talk and be with Baba. And and the ladies in the 30s lived in that, under the tin shed and in the east room. That was all Tata walls were put around, and that's where they lived. They never came out of there. And on and on and on, all these different things. The 3 incredible weeks happened there. The room where they now have a welcome center is where Darwin first met Erich. They had private interviews in there. It was a library for a while. Now they have a little welcome center. So just every inch of Mehrabad Hill is, and they've got lots of new, very wonderful exhibits in the museum, and just so that's very exciting. So this is my song about Mehrabad Hill. Oh, I still can hear the sound of those jet engines touching down, and the rattle of a taxi cab passing through town after town. And I thought that I might drop as I climbed up to the top of a hillside in a barren land, where the whole world seemed to stop. And the angels who sang in Bethlehem sang their ancient song once again. For time stands still on Mehrabad Hill, on Mehrabad Hill. where dreams come true. All my prayers are fulfilled. On Maribod Hill, on Maribod Hill, when I come home to you. And over where the dear ones lay, I can still hear that banyan sway, and I can see the tower high above, as if I'd never gone away. And there I am once again, gazing out across the Deccan plain, where somehow a precious part of me will always remain. Oh, I only have to close my eyes and I'm back in paradise, for time stands still. On Maribod Hill, on Maribod Hill, where dreams come true. All my prayers are fulfilled. On Maribod Hill, on Maribod Hill, when I come home to you.
Says it all, Jamie.
Say, Baba. Sorry? So I
It
didn't-
says it all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Jay Baba. Yeah, it's hard to say goodbye to that place. It's, and the thing is, when you're there, you just kind of take it for it's like, oh yeah, there's there's the gutty over there under the tent, and the gutty has been like outside since I've it's like at least 45 years or something. It's the first time I went, and 46 years ago now, and it's still there, sitting outside. They started covering it up because the dogs would sit on it and pee on it, and but they put a little railing around it now. But this teak gutty, it's, the picture on the new 7th edition of the Discourses where Baba looks so glorious, he's sitting on that same gutty, 1925, and he used it. There's pictures of him in the Monley Hall down the hill on that gutty. It's all just you just kind of take it for granted that it's there, and that Baba's bedroom is there, and just so many things in that little area on that hill. And now, because of all the rain, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's just unbelievably lush and green, and just you would never. In this song, I say a hillside and a barren land. Well, it's not barren I'm going to have to change these songs because it's not barren now. It's like complete. There's a forest. You used to be able to stand on the hill and you could see Jawl's house. Now you can't see anything past the trees. It's just like a whole forest going down the hillside. As you walk from the NPR, the trees have all grown up, and it looks like an orchard because they're all in a row, but they're these full-grown, huge trees. It's a whole forested thing there, and apparently this actually attracts rain, so that's, it's been good for the rains. All the wells are more than full, and just very, very, and I've got another song where I talk about to the eye you are dry as a desert, and I'm going to have to change that because it's definitely not dry as a desert. Young people are saying, like, what are you talking about? For you, God is only a phantom, something untrue and unreal, a mystery you cannot fathom, Your confusion you cannot conceal. But listen, I'll tell you a secret that lives deep within my heart still. I know the Almighty is present. Believe me or doubt if you will. God has shown me His face. God has told me His name. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Avatar, Avatar. Oh, you may run away from His presence or try to grasp Him with your mind, but those who encounter His essence find their will with His is aligned. Turn your back and laugh at my folly. I pray that one day you may know you need not be Rishi or Vali. His grace on you He will bestow. God has shown me His face. God has told me His name. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Avatar, Avatar. Oh, you may think that I'm talking madness. You may think that I've lost my mind. I look at your plight now with sadness. I pray that one day you may find the mystery of all the ages. The priest in the temple conceals. The mind may approach it in stages, but to the heart filled with love He reveals. God has shown me His face. God has told me His name. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Avatar. Avatar, Avatar. Jay Baba, check my tuning.
Jamie, you're sounding awfully good today for someone who's not in practice.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I did do a lot of playing there. This is a song, I'm going to do a song now that I did not do at all at Maribod, and we'll see. So I've not played this for a long, long time. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to say, yeah, this morning I'm just amazed at how well this guitar stays relatively in tune. And this morning I was all packed up after RT, and someone came up, was talking to me and was asking about the concerts, and I was going to give her a, let's see, I was going to give her my email address so I could put her on the list for the concerts. And my wallet was in my guitar bag, so I opened up where the guitar was and got it out, got the card and with the email address on it, and gave it to her. And then talked for a while and was ready to leave and threw the bag over my shoulder, and I hadn't zipped the guitar up, so the guitar went smashing onto the floor of the barn. And yet it was only like one note out of tune. I mean, I hope it didn't do any other damage I can't see, but it's amazing to me how.
You
how
got
well this
lucky.
thing- Huh? What'd you say?
You got lucky.
I did get lucky, you're not kidding. And I have a guitar just like this one, which I use just for recording, that the same thing happened, except I was at home, and I was rushing to get out to go to RT on a Sunday morning, torrential rain. I kept waiting, thinking, the rain was going to go. And so I threw the guitar over my shoulder, it just ran out in the pouring rain, tried to get the car door open. As I'm trying to get the car door open in the pouring rain, I hadn't zipped the guitar. It went onto the asphalt of my driveway. The guitar went out of the bag, smashed. It was not a good morning.
Jamie, is there a pattern here? Like you're leaving for India, you lost your wallet and your phone, and now you're
I know.
dropping your
I did lose
guitars?
my phone. I still have not found my phone. No one has stolen it. There's nobody used any credit cards. While I was over there, I was able to have them issue a new driver's license, which, my driver's license was in the phone case. I've now got one of my two credit cards two of the three credit cards that were in there. And these are the ones I was going to use in, special ones that work well in India. They don't charge you for exchange rates and all that. They were all in it. My WhatsApp, I had it on my tablet and my desktop, and I could use it for a while, but after a while it asks you to confirm, with your phone, and I didn't have my phone, so I lost my WhatsApp. I couldn't get into my bank account to pay my bills, and I had to send out the newsletters for Joe. I couldn't, and for my own newsletter for my business, and I couldn't get into Constant Contact. They wouldn't. So it took me about 3 weeks to get, so somebody loaned me a cell phone so I could call these, like the bank and what have you. But the cell phone, because of the condos where I am, the cell phone reception is terrible. So I had to go outside to use the cell phone, but then I can't use my laptop, because if I take my laptop outside, it won't reach the Wi-Fi. So anyways, it was quite an ordeal. It took me I finally found a company that would allow me to make calls to toll-free numbers from my laptop, and I was able to call the bank and Constant Contact and got everything straightened out. But it was something else. So I'm dissociated. This is a common malady of survivors of trauma. But I'm not always dissociated, but when I am, buddy, I really am. What the hell? Oh, that would be good. Okay. So this, I didn't play this, and one woman asked me, why I didn't play this song at the Samadhi, and she was cross with me because I hadn't played it. But by that time I was leaving, so I couldn't play it. But she was cross because she hadn't heard it, and I sent her the video, and then she was upset that I hadn't played it at the Samadhi because it's a long song. That's another thing. There's so many people. And sometimes when there's so many people, they actually cut you off at 3 minutes. You play for 3 minutes. If you play over 3 minutes, you go Avatar Mayor Baba Ki Jai, whether you're done or not. And but that's only when it's really, really crowded. But even when it's not really, really crowded, you don't want to play really long songs because you're just taken away from somebody else. That doesn't stop some people, but I try to be observant. So this one is it's a very American song, but it's also very long, so I didn't play it. So see if I remember it. Avatar, Mayor Baba Key J, just a phrase we occasionally say until it seeps into our hearts and our souls day by day. And in time, it will flow like the blood in our veins, through the trees with the wind and the rain, until only your praises remain. And so we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. For every soul who into this world fate may bring, you have fought like a warrior king. For our sakes have renounced everything. With your blood pouring into the ground where you lay, without uttering a sound on that day, you paid the debt for us we could not pay. So we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. May your work be successful, we pray. With our glasses raised high in communion, we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. For those driven from their Native American homes, forced to forsake their histories and roam far away from their ancestors' bones. Though they prayed to their Maker for thousands of years, they were condemned to shed thousands of tears while living out all the worst of their fears. For them we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. And for those who arrived on the waterfront docks of old Charleston in chains firmly locked, to be sold on the auctioneer's block, stripped of all their belongings of family and kin, like beasts of burden, both women and men, searching the world for the hand of a friend. For them we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. May your work be successful, we pray. With our glasses raised high in communion, we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. And so now, for every child who has suffered and cried, for those pursued who have no place to hide, for every soul who has lingered and died, for everyone upon this troubled and beleaguered earth, beset with heartaches, sorrows and worse, across the expanse of this whole universe. For them we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. May your work be successful, we pray, with our glasses raised high. In communion we say, Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
Jamie, that was too short.
No, it's too short. Sorry about that. I'll try to. I'll add another verse.
There you go.
Jamie,
Great song.
Jamie, can I tell you a little story? Short.
You tell me it's long or short
edit
story.
it.
Say
You
it
can
again.
edit it out, and you can edit it out.
I will
So
not.
I was really missing not hearing you sing, you know, and I was going, God, he's gone so long, and oh, Baba, well, okay. And then somebody told me that RT in India is at 6:30 in the morning, our time, and 6:30 at night. And I looked at the clock, and it was like just at like 6:35 or whatever at night. I thought, oh, maybe I'll just turn it on and maybe I'll hear Jamie sing. So I tuned into India's RT, and right when I turned it into the RT, you started singing.
Wow.
I know,
What was I singing?
I don't remember, but Baba heard me and then he put you on and I got to hear you.
Well, I'm
That's
glad. It's just a pro tip. You're better off getting up in the morning, for me anyways, because a lot of times early in the morning, RT, I'm not at my best. I'm much better in the evening.
Oh, you think that I see you as best and not best? Are you crazy? You're always great.
Well,
Love it.
thank you.
Whenever you sing's
I
great.
forgot who I was talking to. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
Well, thank you, Marta. I'm very glad that you did that. I'm glad
I
you got
know.
me. And
I was
when
happy.
was this? Was this early or late in the trip? Or
Oh, God, I don't remember.
No.
Probably later because, you know, I was having withdrawals, so it's probably
Uh-huh.
later.
Well,
You
well, I
sounded
see
really
Ann
good.
now.
The
Hi, Ann.
sound
Yep.
system's really good in India. I was really impressed.
It is amazing. I haven't yet figured
Yeah.
out. I asked people, but nobody seems to know. I mean, the microphones are there. You know, I can see the microphones, and there's a camera there too. I guess it just does the samadhi, and it only does it at certain times. They don't film the people there. But I mean, there's got to be a computer somewhere. There's got to be. And there, I asked people. There's or internet. Well, I know it's internet, but you have to have a computer. Someone has to turn it on. It's not on 24 hours a day. I don't think the sound. Anyway, so I never figured out how they. I mean, I imagine they've got some secret room where there's a control center or something, but I never figured that part out. But I'll have to go back and find out. So Mark and I did a concert, which is in the flyer that I sent out, the mailing. Ted and I did a concert also, and that was great fun. Mark and I actually did 2 concerts, but the second one was very close to Silence Day, and they moved all of the. See, they do things. What we used to do, of course, when you did a concert. In fact, when I did a concert, I used to do it down the hill in the Mondeley Hall, which was I always called the New Life Hall because all the New Life meetings were in that Mondeley Hall at Lower Maribod, and I would do concerts there. And but then when they moved to the NPR, they would bus everybody down to the MPC, which had terrible acoustics, and sometimes we'd also do concerts in the what they call Hostel A, which is the big theater. But I hated that because the acoustics there are even worse than the MPC. So I would try to, if I could get it, I would try to get them to have the concert in the Pilgrim Center. And but now, since the foreigners can't go down the hill, there's a a big long room upstairs, which they call the admin hall, and that's everything. If you see any of the concerts that me and Ted did and me and Mark did, with the kind of bunting in the background and everything, that's like a permanent stage that they've got there. And it's a big long hall, and it's got low ceilings, so it doesn't have the kind of echo problems that the other rooms had. And they've got a bunch of big, they've got a nice sound system, and they've got a good system worked out on how they do all that. But the second concert Mark and I did, instead of doing it there in the admin hall, we did it there's a courtyard right off of the dining hall, where all the tiles are and everything. And so we just did it out there, no amplification or anything, and that was great fun. People really seemed to like that, but it wasn't recorded, so that was too bad. Actually, it was recorded. Patrick Finley was there and set up a camera and everything, and then went off, and then he said when he came back, the tape had been corrupted or something was wrong with it, so it's not recorded. But that was a good concert. So I had a lot of fun doing all that stuff. I gotta see what else I've got here. We should start thinking about, well, I do this one, and then I'll do a quiet one and then a rowdy one. I would rise up if I only heard from you one kind or loving word, like the sacred bird of paradise up into your arms. I would rise if you would only let me be your slave. I would depart this world of time and space. I swear by all that's good and true, I would rise up just to be with you. I would rise up. I would rise up. I swear by all that's good and true, I would rise up just to be with you. From this dry world I would rise like dust, for in you, your loving hand I trust. If you don't send rain to bring my life anew, I will rise like dust just to be with you. Oh, when will you reveal yourself to me? Your matchless beauty to let me see. Let my life on this earth at last be through, that I might rise up just to be with you. I would rise up. I would rise up. Let my life on this earth at last be through, that I might rise up just to be with you. If you would sit at my tomb with wine and song, you would find out before very long your fragrance there would my death defy. Dancing up from my grave I would rise. I've grown old now, lines upon my face, but if you would only take me into your embrace, in the night my youth you would revive, And in the morning, as a young man, I would rise. If at the hour of my death you would let me see just one glimpse of your beauty, like Hafiz, with this life I would be through. I would rise up just to be with you. I would rise up. I would rise up. Like Hafiz, with this world I would be through. I would rise up just to be with you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba. In case you didn't know, that was by Hafiz. He signs his work, so. Early in the morning, when the church bells toll, choir's gonna sing, and the hearse will roll on down to the graveyard, where it's cold and gray. But then the sun's gonna shine through the shadows when I go away. I don't want no sorrow for this old orphan boy. Don't want no crying, only tears of joy. I'm gonna see my mother, I'm gonna see my father. Yes, then I'll be bound for glory in the morning when I go away. Hey, hey, I'll be lifted up to the clouds on the wings of angels. You know it's only flesh and bone in the ground where my troubles will stay. See that storm over yonder, it's gonna rain all day. But then the sun's gonna shine through the shadow when I go away. I'm going home, no more worries. I'm going home, no more crying. I'm going home, no more sorrow. I'm going home to leave my worries in the graveyard. Home to leave my troubles in the graveyard. Home to leave my trials. And I'll be bound for glory in the morning when I go away. All my kin who love me, all my friends who care, look beyond them dark clouds, we're gonna meet up there. Yes, and when they lay me in the cold ground, bow your heads and pray, 'cause I'll be bound for glory in the morning when I go away. I'm going home, no more worries. I'm going home, no more crying. I'm going home, no more sorrow. I'm going home to leave my worries in the graveyard. Home to leave my troubles in the graveyard. Home to leave my trials. And I'll be bound for glory in the morning when I go away. Yes, and I'll be bound for glory in the morning when I go away. But then the sun's gonna shine through the shadows when I go away. Whoa. Jai Baba. My beloved came, sweaty and laughing. His shirt was torn, he was drunk again. With his hair a mess, his lips were complaining. He was looking for a fight, singing with a glass in his hand. He sat at my pillow last night when I was in a dream so deep. He whispered into my ear, "Oh, my lover, you're falling asleep." Whatever he has poured into our cup, we have taken. Whether it was the wine of love or the cup of intoxication, we did not stop to question what was given from above. We worshipped the wine for itself and were faithful to love. Oh, you holy ones, please do not scold us for drinking down the dregs of this sacred wine, that we should drink these dregs is our solemn duty. It was sealed as our fate from the beginning of time. Oh, the laughter of the wine. Oh, that knotted hair of his. It's caused the ruin of so many fine souls, as it has ruined Hafiz. Whatever he has poured into our cup, we have taken. Whether it was the wine of love or the cup of intoxication, we did not stop to question what was given from above. We worshipped the wine for itself and were faithful to love. Well, pretty soon someone's going to have to carry me home. So let's see what we can do here. I was out walking in the night when I saw there before me a bottle of your vintage wine, labeled for lovers only. I held it to my lip, and as I took one sip, slowly I felt my mind losing its grip. I started singing, oh May, I've been drinking all night long, oh May, now I cannot go on, oh May, won't you carry me? Won't you carry me home? I thought that I could easily become your lover, but now I've grown so drunk, you see, I'm afraid I may fall over. The stars all wink at me. They're laughing just to see this drunken fool with his drunken plea, singing, oh May, I've been drinking all night long, oh May, now I cannot go on, oh May, won't you carry me, won't you carry me home? And now it's grown so late, I think there's no way of winning, for I have had so much to drink that my head is spinning. You've tricked me into this state of drunkenness, so won't you take me home now and seal it with a kiss, singing, oh May, I've been drinking all night long. Oh, Mayhead, now I cannot go on. Oh, Mayhead, won't you carry me? Won't you carry me home? Won't you carry me? Won't you carry me home? Home. Won't you carry me home? Jay Baba.
Thank you. Very inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. All right, I'm going to do one more. My little bush. You know, I was doing great when I got back. Immediately got back on schedule. I thought everything was super. And it's like a week later, and all of a sudden I'm not sleeping at night, and so I'm still a little jet lagged apparently. But I'm glad to see all of you. Thank you all for coming. Jay Baba, and we'll keep doing it until the world explodes or Jamie gives out, one or the other. I wake up in the morning just lying there in my bed. Nothing but busy thoughts running through my head. I feel tired, but I can't sleep. Whoa, I feel hungry, but I can't eat. Just when I think I can't take it anymore, I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. Well, everything's changed since he came into my life. Even when things go wrong, it still feels right. I got a feeling he's shaking me up. Whoa, I got a feeling he's waking me up. I got a feeling he's opening up that door. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. When everything is gone against me and I don't know what to do, just when I start feeling like I'll never make it through, I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. I got a feeling he's shaking me up. Whoa, I got a feeling he's waking me up. I got a feeling he's opening up that door. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. I feel love. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. That's Mayhair Baba. Avatar Mayhair Baba ki jai.
Woo!
Jay Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hey,
Thank
Charlie.
you, Jamie.
Hi, that was wonderful.
Thank you, Jay Baba.
Love you, Jamie.
Love you too. Love you more, Jay Baba. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Baba.
you. Thanks,
Appreciate you
Joe.
all.
Thank you.
So I'm going to try and get
Lovely.
Mark and
Thank
Lisa to
you.
come off the road. I don't think they're going to be off the road. It's going to be Labor Day, so that they'll have some fewer gigs, and we'll get lots of the crew back as we go along. But I'm just trying to pull myself along. So
Well, you're
good to
doing
see
a
Some
good
you.
job.
rest. Get some rest. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be okay.
Yeah,
You got the big man in the sky and the big man.
Big Man in the Sky. Is that the?
Big
Isn't there a
Man.
song?
Yeah,
In the
probably.
Sky. Yeah,
Maybe you wrote it.
I didn't write it. No.
Pam's probably going to write it. She always writes great songs with these kind of phrases.
Thank you. Well, you know, I'm thinking more and more about trying to do songs that work for the Indians. You know, the bhajan type things where you do a line and then everybody sings back and forth. And I've got a couple of those, but I'm being at the Samadhi so much. Those are the songs that people really like the most. So I'm thinking about that. There's one I'm kind of working on a little bit, but we'll see. It's hard to do that in a web concert because you got no call and response going on with the web concert. So.
Yeah. Those are
But
great.
anyways,
times.
great to see you
Computer
all again
response.
finally after 3 months or whatever it's been. And love you all. Thank you, and we'll see you again soon.
Great, Jamie.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Mer
Baba
Baba
ki
ki
jai.
jai. Star Mer Baba
Dear Baba,
Jai.
DJ.
Star Mer Baba
Avatar,
ki
Maya Baba.
jai.